Greetings, humans. My name is Teh'Ran, and I am one of the commanders from the Galactic Light Forces under the command of Ashtar. I am here today to continue to disclose the truth humankind needs to hear. In the past 2 years, we have been speaking consistently about the truth on Mother Earth, and many human beings still refuse and can't handle the facts that are being presented to them. Instead, they continue to look for shortcuts which do not exist at all in the ascension process, by keep focusing on false claims about a non-existing spacecraft for months now, activations, uploads, and etc. Galactic ships never do any activations on any beings in the whole cosmos, just like we, light beings, do not do any uploads while you are sleeping. These are just lies coming from the darkness, being spread by the ones who do not really serve the light, as they keep distracting humanity with false promises away from the truth. We galactics can't make humans 5D light beings from the outside. This can only be done from the inside of your being through the evolutionary and transformational process of light. Expanding your spiritual consciousness by moving towards the light and love. Raising your vibration to match the frequency of the 5th dimension, or higher. By following the truth, pouring out energetically with positive, unselfish actions of being kind, expressive love towards in this world, sharing with others, and etc. Most importantly, of doing the required spiritual work of silent meditations. Instead of just being energetically and spiritually stagnant of no expansion happening at all on the outside and inside of your being, just sitting and waiting for things to just magically change on their own, I can assure everyone, if mankind continues to avoid and accept the real facts, then there will be no ascension for them collectively. Divine is very serious about it, and she is not going to let anyone into higher dimensions of light who does not reflect it with their whole soul and being, or does not deserve to be there. Every soul carries life records from all of their lives from Gaia or from any life in different parts of the cosmos. The accountability for serving the dark souls or being their minions will be presented to each one individually with no exceptions. There is nothing you do that goes unnoticed, either positive or negative. Your soul and karma being record everything you do. Many who served evil knowingly and directly will be striped from their souls. Others who fought and attacked the truth will lose their right to ascend and will be moved to the lower dimensions than Earth. Just like the ones who keep spreading false information, they will be held accountable for this too, as this will cost many souls their ascension on Gaia for trusting the lies and not preparing themselves properly and doing the spiritual work of light to reach their desired goal of 5D. So the ones who keep confusing, distracting, and spreading not accurate information will receive the same type of punishment on what their negative actions are causing. They will be denied ascension to the 5th dimension, as it's a serious violation of universal laws of light when you take souls away from their path of enlightenment towards a higher realm of light by keep presenting lies to them coming from darkness or the ego. The ones who spend their lifetime of dedicating themselves to learn from the teachings of the Ascended Masters and the practice of daily silent meditations, like all of the spiritual masters did before them on Mother Earth, will be moved to a higher plane of existence of light. Also, other humans who are humanly lazy will be transferred into lower vibrational planets than this world. You can continue to run and deny yourself the truth or try to convince yourself that everything is going by the plan for many years, but this is not the reality or the truth. After seeing on what humankind is doing and on how majority of the 10 billion of them are handling things around their world, allowing for evil to exist everywhere by killing, stealing, starving, denying shelter, using, taking advantage, and lying to each other, supporting and worshiping evil leaders, not standing up for freedom and each other. Divine took action to change and updated the master plan to match the reality on how humanity is treating their ascension process, which is not seriously at all, and more like servants of darkness. Collectively, this negative behavior will not be rewarded, as most of the humans did nothing to bring these big positive changes that keep being announced every week into the reality, except talk about them.
The ones who did work will receive their just rewards for being the light in this still dark world, and it will be reflected in their human life. Negative and selfish behavior and actions that affect others in a negative way do not get rewarded in the universe. It may appear so in this 3D matrix, but the consequences for it always come in a form of a negative karma. It's only a matter of time of when. On all of the evil that has been done and allowed by mankind on Earth goes against the universal laws of light, which do not allow to kill, starve, torture, abuse, steal, take advantage of others, or etc. Those souls who participate in these actions can't be granted entrance into a new 5D reality. These humans can't be trusted, as they will do the same thing in higher dimensions, which will only bring more destruction and evil with advanced technology. The time of being passive and not doing anything for humankind is gone. The human population needs to become proactive and do something about their negative reality. Otherwise, many of them will need to go through many more lives to learn to be more compassionate, loving, kind, truthful, living through the soul, being connected to the universal consciousness of light of infinite intelligence, and all of others things that serve and reflect a higher dimension of light and love. To lose the desire of living a 3D materialistic existence centered around things, mostly a selfish life, and living through the ego and human mind. Your dark controllers are only interested to continue to frighten the whole human population with their evil actions and always blaming someone or something else for it. They use their powers not to give, but only to withhold from each human being on what they really need for in their daily life. The basic things like shelter, food, water, electricity, and all of the necessities which are needed in this world should be given to everyone for free, as this is your right to be able to live comfortably and freely in your society. This is not normal that you need to pay for every single thing everywhere you go. The human civilization is the only race in the whole universe which uses a money system that darkness uses to control humankind with and makes many humans suffer by not allowing for majority of them not to have much money except for the chosen ones, the servants of evil. This system needs to disappear like it never existed before. Low vibrational frequencies only create problems and nothing else. As we mentioned, Halloween is a dark holiday the darkness uses to feed on the energy from the human population who willingly support it. The negative controllers use October 31st every year to their advantage through the power they get from it, tightening their grip and control over humanity. It's being presented as a fun celebration to dress up in different costumes and for children to go trick-or-treating for candy. This is a mask put on to cover up the ugly truth about it, which it's a dark and satanic ritual for the negative ones. Where many humans wear mostly dark costumes in black and red colors, representing evil and Satanism, centered around fear and horror to indoctrinate and pass on the dark tradition to the kids through their parents, to keep feeding their dark power system. Some human beings have awakened to this truth, but many still refuse to see the obvious truth, that they are dressing up as minions of darkness. A perfect example of on what really this event represents was seen in Heidi Klum wearing a Medusa costume. There was nothing positive about it, just pure evil, the true face of Halloween without the mask. Your human race claims to be ready to ascend to a new 5D Earth, but this is only in words, which are empty, not followed with actions. The souls who have reached a required level of light vibration will move to 5D or higher. Divine will bring justice and peace to this part of the galaxy and Mother Gaia. She has a plan that will be fully implemented when the time is right. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Please accept my supreme love. The choice is only yours. If you are going to look to be saved by someone or something always chasing some power outside of yourself, following lies and false promises of empty words with no work or action behind it, coming from darkness to another low-dimension planet, or you will become your own savior and master of your being, freeing yourself from the ego and 3D human mind by following the path of enlightenment of truth, light, and love, followed with action of spiritual work to a higher dimension of light and freedom. freedom, like every galactic and light being in the history of the whole cosmos who ascended. Teh'Ran, channeled by Erena Velazquez, ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.
This way, Heidi. Heidi, right here.
Heidi, straight ahead. Heidi.
Heidi, look back, right here. Heidi, right here.